The Premier League season is over. Manchester City are champions. Luton, Burnley and Sheffield United will all go down. It is set in stone. Nothing will be changed. It will go down in history. So as it is that time of year, I'm going to be reacting to my Premier League predictions from August. See how many I got right. It will surely be better than last year because I got one right, which was Crystal Palace in 11th. I'm hoping for about 5 right. Let me know in the comments how many you got right at the start of the season. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and shout out to my channel members.
The Premier League is finally back. It's been a long wait, but in just under a week, English football is top. Come back. 20th Luton Town. The Luton story.
Shit. I thought honestly, to my memory, I thought I put Sheffield United 20th. I thought I said Luton would get a few results.
Is absolutely fantastic. A club that has won a lot of our hearts over, but let's be honest, they have the worst squad in the league by far and away. They could maybe get some performances just based on the fact the fairy tale goes on, but I don't see them having a fantastic season. 19th Sheffield United. Their transfer business so far has been absolutely
because I know I overrated Burnley.
Players in Iliman Diallo.
I know I overrated Burnley.
Sold him
so that's
17
the relegation completely. I mean, I got two of the three teams to go down, just not the right place.
Denmark, but there's no Premier League proven players. I know most of the squad was involved in the Premier League team from a few years ago, but I just don't see the quality there. They might get a few results based on the experience they have over Luton, but I see them finishing 19th.
There was logic there.
I think this is probably a surprise in a team that I think have been not good enough in the last couple of years for the players they have. They now don't have.
This is when they still had Julian Lopetegui.
I know they have Kolasinac, but he's not done anything in the Premier League yet. He got an ACL injury in practically his first match. The 17th, I've gone with Burnley. A narrow escape for Vincent Kompany's first year as a manager in the Premier League. I thought I put them way higher. You just can't play that style of football with that quality of players in this quality of a league. I think Burnley will get a few batterings. Man City, Liverpool. I think there will be a few games they lose by 4 or 5 goals. There will also be some impressive performances against lower level teams. They get just about enough results. They'll put in the good enough performances and they will narrowly survive in the Premier League. I'm predicting their new goalkeeper James Trafford to have a fantastic season as well. Was brilliant in the other 21 Euros. James Trafford is going to have an absolute worldie. 16th, I've gone with Everton. It's going to be yet another year in the relegation battle, though I don't think it's going to be as scary as the two previous.
Oh, shite. Alright, that is wrong. By 1 point we got that wrong. And I know for a fact that Brentford way higher.
15th, Bournemouth. The signing of Kluivert is absolutely brilliant. This was a kid a few years ago, really highly rated at Ajax, and now he's playing for Bournemouth. Maybe not so good for him, but very good for Bournemouth.
He hasn't really been that good, has he?
Did surprise. 14th, Nottingham Forest. I've no specific reasoning behind this, but I just think they have a good squad. Things were looking good towards the end of the season under Steve.
We are, what, 17th in and not one right?
It won't be in a relegation battle really at all. There might be a few bad runs throughout the season, but I think it's going to be fairly comfortable.
I think I'm getting the champions right, and that's it. It's not looking good. It's not looking good.
No real worries either end of the table. Though I do think they need to bring in a goalkeeper, whether it be Dean Henderson or Keylor Navas back again on loan. They do need to sort the goalkeeping situation. 13th, Fulham, a drop off from last season, but I don't think it's going to be that significant.
We got Fulham right. 13th Fulham by 1 point up and down. We've got Fulham right. We take that. That's one right. That's guaranteed one right. We've got Fulham right.
12th, I'm going West Ham. Fresh off winning the Europa Conference League, David Moyes is in a fairly comfy spot. However, I don't think he still should be the manager. He really struggled last season, even if he won the Conference League. Declan Rice has yet. I think Moyes will be a good season this year, and they'll get a signings by the end of the transfer window. Maybe try and improve their squad. I think Moyes. You would think they'll actually make a couple signings by the end of the transfer window. Maybe try and improve their squad. I think Moyes will be sacked this year, and they'll get a comfy mid-table finish. But this West Ham squad are one of those teams that can have a really good season, fight for Europe, or have a really bad season and be a relegation battle. So I'm just gonna put them right in the middle and say they'll finish mid-table. 11th, and it's Crystal Palace time. Why, you may ask? Because they finished 11th last season, and that was the only prediction I got right. So I'm going to test my luck again. 10th, Brentford. This might be a little bit high up, considering Ivan Toney is suspended for the first 6 months, and he was their best player last season. And they are obviously going to struggle without him. You can bet on that.
That was bad for me.
Alright, moving on. The signing of Nathan Collins looks to be a good one. Didn't really work out with Wolves, but I think...
that's not awful. Oh, another ad. Come on. Give myself a bit of money. Subscribe, by the way. Become a member. I love money.
That is a good deal. I'm backing them to finish middle of the lot. Knowing that I'm going with Spurs, back-to-back years without European football for the North London club. I just don't understand what's going on at Spurs. Postecoglou did really well at Celtic, but we've seen it's a different ball game going from Scotland to England. Brendan Rodgers and Steven Gerrard, both examples. Harry Kane speculation, if he moves to Bayern Munich, I do think Spurs could end up finishing lower. He was their star player. He carried them last season. James Maddison, everyone loves that signing. I've always thought he's slightly overrated. He's a bit of a purple patch player. He's never really that consistent.
Honestly, that's a good shout. He was good to start the season, got injured, and since he's come back, he's shit.
Ninth, but I don't see them getting into European football.
Like the prediction in general, terrible with the James Maddison
stuff. Maybe a little bit surprising for some, but they've lost McAllister, who's been so important. Seventh, I've gone with Aston Villa. We're into the European spots. It's back-to-back years in the Conference League for Aston Villa.
I thought about Chelsea
made
in seventh.
Video on their transfers, but they are winning the transfer market. Pau Torres, Yuri Tielemans, Diaby, so many great signings for Aston Villa. I probably would have put them a little bit higher based in their squad, but Unai Emery is a little bit inconsistent when it comes to cup competitions.
My knowledge, I've got one right
in the FA Cup or Carabao Cup. I think they will win the Conference League. If you want to hear more of my opinions on Aston Villa, make sure to go check out my separate video on Unai Emery's side. Sixth, I've gone with Chelsea. Nicholas Jackson has been brought in. He's looked very impressive in pre-season.
I'm back Chelsea. Everyone overrated Chelsea. Everyone kind of underrated Chelsea. I'm right bang in there.
Midfield, where I can only think of two Chelsea midfielders, and one of them's Conor Gallagher. The other being Enzo Fernandez, who was a quality player. But
I mean, Conor Gallagher's a really good season. That's unfair for me. That's two right currently.
Focused on Moises Caicedo, but if they don't get him,
I'm so annoyed with the relegation battle.
Defensively, the fifth, I've gone with Newcastle.
Oh, he's
they're
laughed
going
on
to
my
be
own
playing more
jokes. That's
games
kind of
this
sad.
season with the introduction of the Champions League.
That was bad for me. Where did they finish? Like fucking
points, and I think other teams will improve. They brought in Tonali for 70 million. He is such a brilliant midfielder. What a signing. The only problem being he doesn't want to be there, but who really wants to be in the north of England? I do think Newcastle will have a really good season, and I think Isaac will score 20 league goals in total. He's going to have a brilliant year. It's going to be
was that an awful shout? Boys, I'm sorry. Respect that prediction. That is like the only player prediction I've got right, bar maybe James Maddison. 21 goals. He's got over 20 goals. Respect. I'm taking that as a plus 1 point.
Fourth, I'm going with Manchester United. Went to the Champions League spots, and Man United is going to be my first of those teams. I think it will be a solid season for Man United.
I'm fairly sure I've got one right.
The transfer third, I'm going Arsenal, and that's the same reason for Newcastle. Why I think they'll be finishing lower than last season. It's purely based on the fact I think they'll be focusing on the Champions League. Now, Arsenal's squad is very good. Their transfer business so far has been
bad shout again.
Fantastic.
Really bad shout again.
Is a little bit questionable.
I mean, it's one place off.
Jurrien Timber, really good defender, very versatile.
I've got 3 of the top 4 right.
Second, I've gone with Liverpool. They're going to have a bounce back season. I can just feel it. After having a really poor season,
I wasn't wrong.
They finished the year well.
I wasn't wrong. They just fell off at the end of the season.
Brilliant, I feel like. But I do think Liverpool will bounce back. They're going to be up there as one of the best teams in the league, back to their best.
Not
maybe
wrong.
Go far in the Champions League. I'm not going to say go for a cup competition because I've already said it about 7 times. But I do think Liverpool will be finishing second this season. First, of course, it's Manchester City. The last couple of years of my predictions videos,
that's the third right. We got Chelsea.
But now I'm finally going to
Chelsea.
There's nothing wrong with being different because you're just going to be right when you predict these lot to win the league because they're the best in the world.
That is
I think someone like but that's what I think of the 23-24 Premier League season. Those are my predictions. Let me know what you think of them in the comments.
Mr. Football Always, I think they're bad. 3 right. It's an improvement on last year. We got 1 right last year and it was Crystal Palace. This year it's 3. Fulham, Man City and Chelsea. I mean, we were close to a lot. We got 3 of the top 4. We got 2 of the relegation teams. Spurs was a bad shout. Wolves was a really bad shout. I'm taking that James Maddison shout. I'm saying, that's plus 1 point if we're going based on points. The Isaac shout, that's another point. Let's see what the comments are saying. I hope Everton go down. Liverpool second. I don't know about that. I mean, I wasn't too close, mate. Liverpool, your prediction about Tottenham is so wrong. I guess you don't know how Ange plays. Mark my words, they will finish in top 4. Those are my Premier League predictions from this season. Not great. We'll be back again this year. And if you want to be back again to watch my terrible predictions, make sure to subscribe with notifications turned on. And if you want some extra exclusive content, make sure to become a channel member. Hit that join button. Become a Football Always Ultra. Check out this video about Klopp's entire time at Liverpool. And I'll see you in the next one.